Alright, good evening. This is John again. This is part of the YouTube Pagan Challenge for week 2. And the question is, are you in or out of the broom closet? And this feels like it's could be a very short video, probably will be. There are 2 closets that I have, and basically on both of them the door is generally wide open. And so, as a pagan, as a druid, I think it's particularly easy for me to be out of the closet as a druid. And because half the time, people don't really know what I'm talking about. I remember the time that somebody asked me what it was my group of friends and I were doing on the hill, and she noted that I had a ceremonial horn. And so she thought it was a shofar, and she thought we were Jewish. And so she actually asked us outright. It's like, are you Jewish? And we replied, no, we are Druids. And I guess Jewish and Druids doesn't really rhyme, but you can kind of tell how it sounds similar. And so when I replied, no, we're Druids, she kind of looked at us as if she didn't quite hear us right. And she was like, Jewish? and so we kind of explained that it's a nature-based spirituality, and that particularly Reformed Druidism is very open source. And so she kind of understood it, and that's when she came out to us as a Christian, and she thought that it was great where we can be in a society where we have such unique differences, and that somehow it's like we don't seem to notice, and we all just kind of get along. So I I don't know if that was an attempt at apologetics, or if that's just exactly how she felt at that moment, or if she was just bewildered enough that that's what she decided to say, or whatever. I overanalyze things. But yeah, other than that, I'll be wearing my Druid sigil necklace in public. I've got a silver one. I have some that I've crafted from stone. One that was a gift was made of clay. And so people ask me about that. It's like, oh, that's a nice necklace. What does the symbol mean? And so then I go into a little description of what it is, and so sometimes they think it's just a Dungeons and Dragons thing, and I can't blame them for that, but I'm actually surprised at how few people have a contemporary understanding of Druids. But yeah, I've never had anyone react poorly to that. It's like, I even was discussing what my plans with my fellow Druids were on a weekend before, I think it was the Monday after Samhain. I was in the elevator at work. I was just talking to one of my coworkers about it, and there were like 4 or 5 other people in the elevator from other floors. And I didn't really care if they knew I was a Druid, and I happen to be fortunate that my employer has a policy that it's not supposed to matter one way or the other what you are, religiously or anything, really. So, yeah, that is my experience as an out-of-the-closet Druid. Alright, so there's totally one other aspect of being out of the closet as a pagan that I totally forgot to mention, and that's family. I am out as a Druid to my family. It's pretty much out there plain as day on Facebook. I have an uncle that's a Methodist pastor, and then it's interesting that my mom confided in me that if she wasn't such a God-fearing Christian, I'm paraphrasing, that she'd be a Druid right there with me. So she has just this wonderful fascination with it, and it's a shame, really, that she can't let go of anything. But I mean, that's fine. And she's always asking me questions about what the Druids have been up to and how our rituals went. And every now and then she surprises me with some sort of knowledge that I didn't think she would have known. and so it's a welcome surprise when I learn about some aspects of Druidry from my own mother. But yeah, my dad never brings it up, so he probably doesn't handle it as well on the inside. And then my sister and brother-in-law, they generally don't bring it up. It doesn't seem to affect them. So, and I don't rub it in anyone's face. So it's just kind of, it's there. And I generally kind of keep to myself about it unless somebody asks first. So, and then nobody in my extended family really asks about it. So, so it's pretty comfortable. But yeah, and then I did mention the whole thing about being in two different closets. And so the other one is that that I am in the gay pagan demographic. So, and I'm out to my family with that as well. So it's not a big deal. And again, my dad doesn't really talk about it, but he doesn't have a cow over it, so nobody in my family has been disruptive. So, so it's just that when I came out to them, it's like the only person that has acted different since then was my dad. But I mean, and that's fine. And I was mostly raised by my mom anyway. So, I mean, I don't really care what my dad thinks about it. So, and and I live with my husband, and he's in the other room, working from home. I get to work from home too sometimes. So, how did I tangent into working from home? That's one of the nice things. Okay, I'm rambling. So yeah, closet door open. Thanks for watching.